this now. Mm-hmm. Before the gold turned green, before the crown touched the ground, before the wise man become a memory and the mighty become dust, there was a song carried by the wind from generation to generation. A song older than kingdoms, older than Babylon's walls, older than the pride of kings. Listen, for the earth remembers and the dust still sings songs of Solomon and dust, wisdom rising from the earth to us. Kings may fall, but truth remains, like just sunlight after rain. Songs of Solomon and dust, every soul return to trust. What is written shall endure, Jah love forever pure. I saw a palace made of ivory stone, standing proud beneath the sun. But the years came marching like soldiers, and the glory soon was gone. The rich man counted all his treasures, the poor man counted all his scars. Yet both sleep beneath the same moon, and both journey beneath the stars. The cedar tree whispered softly, the river reaches every sea. What good is wealth without compassion? What good is power without mercy? So I carry these ancient lessons through valleys deep and mountains high. For the breath inside every living man is borrowed from the Most High. Songs of Solomon and dust, wisdom rising from the earth to us. Kings may fall, but truth remains, like just sunlight after rain. Songs of Solomon and dust, every soul return to trust. What is written shall endure, Jah love forever pure. The merchants sail across the ocean, seeking pearls and precious gold. But a humble shepherd on the hillside found treasures never bought nor sold. Babylon built towers to heaven, trying to escape their fate. But every brick they lay in pride only made their burden great. For the soil beneath our footsteps knows the secret of every name. The conqueror and the captive return to dust the same. So let your heart become a vineyard, let righteousness be your vine, and let your deeds become sweet fruit for the children of all time. Oh, the dust remembers, the dust remembers. Every tear of the widow, every cry of the child, every prayer whispered at midnight, every soul that walked 1,000 miles. Nothing hidden from Jah eyes, nothing lost beneath the sky. The wind may scatter all the ashes, but the truth shall never die. Songs of Solomon and dust, wisdom rising from the earth to us. Kings may fall, but truth remains, like just sunlight after rain. Songs of Solomon and dust, every soul return to trust. What is written shall endure, Jah love forever pure. I hear the drums from ancient Africa calling through the evening air. Voices of forgotten elders still alive in every prayer. They say, walk gently upon creation, For tomorrow is not your own. The seed you plant in this generation will become another's home. Many chase the crown of silver, many chase the throne of fame, yet the humble soul who serves Jah shall inherit a greater name. For the lion need not boast loudly, the mountain need not speak. The strongest roots grow deepest where the proud refuse to see. Trumpets sound and the stars fade from the night, neither gold nor earthly kingdoms can stand before the light. Only love shall cross the river, only truth shall reach the shore. Holy hearts aligned with Jah will open eternity's door. So sing these songs for the elders, sing these songs for the youth, sing these songs for the broken-hearted, searching for the living truth. Let the message travel onward across the valleys and the seas, like a fire that cannot perish, like a song upon the breeze. Songs of Solomon and us, wisdom rising from the shall endure, Jahna forever pure. And when the crown become dust, and when the palace become dust, and when the mighty become dust, the wisdom shall remain, the love shall remain, the love shall remain, Jah shall remain, the love shall remain forever. Evermore. Hear this now.
For every traveler who has walked too far, for every mother carrying silent burdens, for every dreamer who nearly gave up, for every soul searching through the darkness, this song is for you. When the road becomes heavy and the night feels endless, remember this: Jah never leaves a faithful heart without a light. Some call it hope, some call it faith, some call it mercy tonight. Let it be a lamp for the weary soul, be a lamp for the weary soul. When the cold winds blow, shine your light upon the pathway, help the broken spirit grow. Be a lamp for the weary soul. When the tears begin to fall, one small flame can guide 1,000. One true love can heal them all. I met a man beside the roadside. His eyes were tired from the years. He carried stories in his silence and oceans hidden in his tears. Babylon turned into dust. Yet he still held on to courage and placed his hope in Jah. He trust. He said the darkest hour teaches lessons that the daylight never could. For a tested heart grows stronger and a faithful soul grows good. So I sat and listened closely as the evening touched the sky, and I learned that true resilience never asks the reason why. Be a lamp for the weary soul, be a lamp for the weary soul. When the cold winds blow, shine your light upon the pathway, help the broken spirit grow. Be a lamp for the weary soul. When the tears begin to fall, one small flame can guide 1,000. One true love can heal them all. There are children seeking answers, there are elders seeking peace, there are mothers praying nightly for their struggles all to cease. There are workers carrying burdens that the world may never know, yet they wake before the sunrise, still determined they will grow. The river never stops its flowing, though the rocks stand in its way, and the stars still keep their promise every ending of the day. So let your kindness be a candle, let your words become a flame, for the smallest act of mercy can forever change a name. Oh, light the lantern, light the lantern, light the lantern. Somebody waiting in the darkness. Oh, light the lantern, light the lantern, light the lantern. Somebody searching for tomorrow. Light the lantern, let it shine, let it shine. Be a lamp for the weary soul, be a lamp for the weary soul. When the cold winds blow, shine your light upon the pathway, help the broken spirit grow. Be a lamp for the weary soul. When the tears begin to fall, one small flame can guide 1,000. One true love can heal them all. I remember nights of hardship, when the sky refused to clear, when every prayer seemed unanswered, and every step was ruled by fear. Yet a whisper came so gently, like the dawn upon the sea, saying, child, your story isn't finished, there's still purpose yet to be. The mountains were not built in moments, the oak began a tiny seed, and every blessing Jah has promised will arrive in time of need. So don't abandon your tomorrow because of what you face today, for every storm must lose its power when the light begins to stay. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Jah is near. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Do not fear. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Morning coming. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Light is running. Then he seek the throne of silver. Then he in the darkest of the place. Be a lamp for the weary soul. When the cold winds blow, shine your light upon the pathway, help the broken spirit grow. Be a lamp for the weary soul. When the tears begin to fall, one small flame can guide 1,000. One true love can heal them all. Be a lamp for the weary soul, till the morning fills the sky. Be a witness of God's mercy, never let the fire die. And if you ever grow weary, listen. In a world where silver speaks louder than truth, where gold tries to rewrite the meaning of the heart, there is a message that cannot be silenced. No matter how high the towers rise, no matter how deep the pockets grow, there is one thing Babylon will never own. Love, true love, and this is the song of that truth. Babylon cannot buy love, no matter what they do. All their gold and all their power cannot make our hearts stay true. Babylon cannot buy love. It's a fire from above. When the soul is rooted in Jah, it will always rise in love. I saw a man in a mansion, walls of marble, gates of steel, but inside his heart was empty, no emotion he could feel. He had riches overflowing, every pleasure at his call, yet he searched for something deeper that money could not install. Outside stood a woman singing, with no diamond on her hand, but her smile could calm a storm wind like the blessing of the land. And I asked the wind that evening, why the contrast so extreme? And it whispered through the silence, not all gold can hold a dream. For the heart is not a marketplace, it is not a trading ground, and the love that comes from heaven in no currency is found. Babylon cannot buy love, no matter what they do. All their gold and all their power cannot make our hearts stay true. Babylon cannot buy love. It's a fire from above. When the soul is rooted in Jah, it will always rise in love. I have seen the mighty falling, I have seen the poor stand tall, I have seen a child forgiven when the word refused to call. Babylon builds walls of power, thinking they will never break, but a single act of kindness can erase their heavy stake. For love is not a contract, it is not a business deal, it is born in sacred moments that no money can conceal. When a mother holds her children, when a stranger shares his bread, that is Babylon cannot buy love, no matter what they do. All their gold and all their power cannot make our hearts stay true. Babylon cannot buy love. It's a fire from above. When the soul is rooted in Jah, it will always rise in love. They build their empires rising on the backs of broken dreams, but forgot the simple lesson: life is more than what it seems. For a diamond does not comfort when the soul is cold and weak, and a throne cannot replace the gentle words that lovers speak. I have walked through crowded cities where the lonely people roam, all surrounded by possessions, yet they still don't feel at home. Then I saw a street light shining on two strangers holding hands, and I realized that heaven lives in love that understands. Take away the gold, take away the power, leave me with the truth. Love is all I need, so I sing for every heart now that is searching in the dark. May you find the flame of mercy, may you find your sacred spark. Let no system try to own you, let no greed define your worth. For the purest kind of treasure is the love that lives on earth. And when Babylon is shouting, trying to steal your inner peace, remember love is stronger and it never will cease. Babylon cannot buy love, no matter what they do. All their gold and all their power cannot make our hearts stay true. Babylon cannot buy love. It's a fire from above. When the soul is rooted in Jah, it will always rise in love. Babylon cannot buy love, not with diamonds, not with gold. Only truth and only mercy can make our heart be whole. So let them build their kingdoms, let them chase their gold, let them count their riches, but remember this truth: when all is said and done, only love remains. Babylon cannot buy love.
Listen, there are words that the world forgets, and there are words that the earth remembers. Some messages are written in ink, some are carved into stone, but the deepest truths are written in sand and fire. The sand that time cannot hold, the fire that truth cannot destroy. And when the wind begins to blow, only what is real remains. Letters written in sand and fire, carried by a holy desire. What is true will not expire. Rising higher, rising higher. Letters written in sand and fire, truth that Babylon cannot tire. Every word becomes alive in the flames where souls survive. I saw a man by the shoreline, writing secrets in the sand. Every wave that came to take them, he would gently understand. He said nothing here is wasted, even loss has its own song. For what the ocean tries to swallow returns to where it belongs. Then I watched the tide grow stronger, erasing all he had made. But he smiled like he was knowing that no truth can ever fade. For the sand is just a witness to the passing of our time, and the fire is the keeper of the rhythm and the rhyme. Oh, let us, written in sand and fire, carried by a holy desire. What is true will not expire, rising higher, rising higher. Let us, written in sand and fire, truth that Babylon cannot tire. Every word becomes alive in the flames where souls survive. Babylon writes in their towers on contracts made of greed, but the wind will tear their paper from the roots of every seed. For the system tries to capture what was never meant to stay, but the spirit moves like lightning, and it cannot be obeyed. I have seen the proud fall silent when their kingdoms turn to dust, while the humble still remember that in truth is where we trust. Every lie is like the shadow of a flame that lost its light, and the truth is like a sunrise breaking gently through the night. Write it down, write it down, write it down. Let it burn. Write it down, write it down. Let it turn. Write it down, write it down. Feel the flame. Write it down, write it down. Call the name. There are messages in suffering, there are lessons in the pain. Every storm that shakes the spirit brings the cleansing of the rain. And the fire is not destruction, it is transformation's gate, burning all that does not matter until only truth remains great. So I learned to stop resisting what the winds are meant to do, for the sand will hold no grudges, and the fire will see you through. Even sorrow writes a story, even silence speaks a line, and the ocean of existence writes your journey into time. Oh, let it fade. Oh, let it burn. Let the truth return. Now I walk with softer knowing that not everything will stay. Some things come just like a whisper, they're not taken far away. But I trust the sacred writing that the elements have made. For the sand and fire together never let the truth degrade. So I speak into the distance, let my words become the wind. If they're real, they will continue even after I have been. Let us, written in sand and fire, carried by a holy desire. What is true will not expire, rising higher, rising higher. Let us, written in sand and fire, truth that Babylon cannot tire. Every word becomes alive in the flames where souls survive. Letters written in sand and fire, never buried, never tired. From the ashes truth returns, and forever still it burns. And when the world forgets your story, and when the wind erases your name, remember, not all writing is lost. Some is written in sand, and some in fire. In fire, in truth, always remains. Listen, there are words that the world forgets, and there are words that the earth remembers. Some messages are written in ink, some are carved into stone, but the deepest truths are written in sand and fire. The sand that time cannot hold, the fire that truth cannot destroy. And when the wind begins to blow, only what is real remains. Letters written in sand and fire. Listen, there are forces in this world that claim to end all things. Time, distance, even life itself. But there is one truth they cannot silence, one power they cannot bury, one flame they cannot extinguish. Love. For love does not end at the grave. Love is stronger than the grave. And tonight we remember what cannot die. Love is stronger than the grave. It will never be a slave. Even death cannot divide what is burning deep inside. Love is stronger than the grave. Through the night it will behave, like a light that never fades. Forever it will stay. I stood beside the silence where the echoes lose their name, where the faces of the living meet the shadows of the same. Babylon was all around me, speaking cold and empty lies, saying love is just a moment that will vanish with the skies. But I felt a deeper presence, like a heartbeat in the wind, whispering through the stillness, love is where you always win. And I saw beyond the morning, past the sorrow, past the pain, that the bond between two spirits never truly dies in vain. For what is built in truth and kindness cannot crumble into dust. It is carried through the ages by the everlasting trust. Oh, love is stronger than the grave. It will never be a slave. Even death cannot divide what is burning deep inside. Love is stronger than the grave. Through the night it will be like a light that never fades. Forever it will stay. I have seen the broken families separated by the night, but I've also seen them reunited in the memory of light. For the body may be fading, but the spirit carries on, like a river still remembering every soul that's come and gone. And the love between the people is a thread that cannot break, not by time nor by destruction, not by any earth-made fate. So I learned that every ending is a doorway to the soul, where the love we give each other becomes something ever whole. Never die, never fade, never gone, still alive, still remain, still strong. Never die, never fade, still here. no sorrow can erase. For the ones we love are nearer than the air upon our face. Oh, take me deeper, hold me still, let me feel it, your eternal will. So I sing this for the wounded, for the ones who feel alone, for the mothers and the fathers, for the names carved into stone. May your memory be a river that keeps flowing through the night. May your love become a lantern, forever shining bright. For the grave cannot contain it, it cannot hold the soul. Love is stronger than the ending, love is what makes us whole. Love is stronger than the grave, it's stronger than the grave. It will never be a slave, it will never be a slave. Even death cannot divide, oh, what is burning deep inside. Love is stronger than the grave. Love is stronger than the grave. Through the night it will behave, through the night it will behave, like a light that never fades. Forever it will stay. Love is stronger than the grave. In the heart it will be saved. Every bond of truth and grace, time can never erase. And when the world says it is over, and when silence tries to win, remember, love does not end, it only transforms. And it is always stronger than the grave. Listen. Before the world called your name, before sorrow learned your heartbeat, before joy and pain became your teachers, there was a place within you, not made of stone, not built by hands, a living field, a vineyard of the soul. And tonight we return there. My heart is a vineyard growing in the light. Every tear becomes a seed, every wrong made right. Jah is the God, tending what I am, turning broken soil to sacred promised land. My heart is a vineyard, open to the sky. Even in the storm I live, even when I cry. Love is the water flowing through my soul, making every wounded part whole. I walk through seasons of struggle, where nothing seemed to grow, where the branches of my courage forgot how to let go. Babylon was all around me, selling fruit that had no taste, promising sweet deliverance, but leaving only waste. Yet beneath the silent suffering, something deeper still remained, like a hidden root of mercy, holding firm through all the pain. And I heard a gentle whisper in the language of the earth, saying nothing here is wasted, even sorrow has its worth. So I knelt within my spirit, in the soil of who I am, and I let the past be buried, like a seed within Jah's hand. My heart is a vineyard growing in the light. Every tear becomes a seed, every wrong made right. Jah is the gardener, tending what I am, turning broken soil to sacred promised land. My heart is a vineyard, open to the sky. Even in the storm I live, even when I cry. Love is the water about plantation, where the fruit is rich but cold, where the branches grow in silence, but the heart is bought and sold. But true vines grow in freedom, not in cages made of gold. They stretch toward the divine sun, with a story to be told. Every pruning brings renewal, every cutting brings new life. Every season holds a purpose, even sorrow, even strife. And I learned that in the darkness, when the roots go deep below, that the richest kind of harvest is the peace you learn to grow. Grow in me, sacred vine. Grow in me, Jah design. Grow in me, healing rain. Grow in me, break the chain. The elder said, remember, life is cycles, not a line. Every ending is a doorway to the harvest of divine. So I stopped resisting seasons, let the winter do its work. For even frozen silence holds a blessing in its birth. And I saw my wounds transforming into roots that hold me strong. Every broken place within me was where I learned to belong. For the vineyard is forgiveness, it is patience, it is grace, it is learning how to blossom, even when life leaves no trace. Oh, plant me deeper, Lord, let me grow, make me stronger than I know. Plant me deeper, make me stronger. Now I walk with gentler vision, knowing growth is not in haste. Every storm I once resented now becomes a sacred taste. And I share this with the broken, with the ones who feel undone. You are sorry for something holy, you are chosen by the sun. Let your tears become the water, let your pain become the seed. For the vineyard of your spirit knows exactly what you need. My heart is a vineyard, growing in the light. Every tear becomes a seed, every wrong made right. Jah is the garden, tending what I am, turning broken soil to sacred promised land. My heart is a vineyard, open to the sky. Even in the storm I live, even when I cry. Love is the water flowing through my soul, making every wounded part whole. My heart is a vineyard, forever I will grow, through the highs and through the lows. And every season that I face becomes a lesson in His grace. And when you feel forgotten, and when nothing seems to grow, remember, you are not empty land, you are a vineyard, and Jah is still tending you. Listen. Before kingdoms learn to speak, before crowns learn to shine, before Babylon wrote its first deception, there was a sacred sound, a sound of unity, a sound of blessing, a sound of oil, flowing upon the chosen. Not oil of commerce, not oil of greed, but oil of peace, flowing upon the ancient beard. And when it flows, rest is restored. Oil upon the ancient beard, flowing like a river clear, bringing down the walls of pride, healing every soul inside. Oil upon the ancient beard, breaking every chain of fear, where the blessed and broken meet, love becomes a song so sweet. I saw the elder sitting quietly, eyes like embers of the sun, carrying stories of the valleys, of battles already won. His hands were carved like history, every line a sacred road. And though the world had tried to break him, still his spirit would not fold. Then a child came with kindness, no riches in his hand, only grace in his small footsteps, only love he could understand. And the moment that they met there, time itself began to slow, like the heavens leaned in closer just to see the blessing flow. For the ancient meets the future in a mystery so deep, where the wounded find their healing and the weary learn to sleep. Oil upon the ancient beard, flowing like a river clear, bringing down the walls of pride, healing every soul inside. Oil upon the ancient beard, breaking every chain of fear, where the blessed and broken meet, love becomes a song so sweet. Babylon builds towers higher, thinking height will make them wise, but they cannot climb to wisdom through the ladder of their lives. For the greatest throne is empty if no mercy sits within, and the richest heart is hollow if it's built on pride and sin. I have walked through broken nations, where the strong forget the weak, where the powerful grow louder, but I've nothing good to speak. Yet I found in humble places, where the soul meets naked feet, that the truth still finds its dwelling in the simple and discreet. Oh, let it flow, let it flow. Oil of mercy, oil of mercy. Oh, let it heal broken places. Oh, let it fall, let it fall. Ancient blessing, ancient blessing. Oh, let it call all the nations. There is wisdom in the silence, there is power in the calm, like a river under moonlight, like a healing sacred balm. The elder speaks in parables that the young must learn to hear, for not every truth is shouted, some arrive through love and tear. And the child becomes the teacher, and the teacher becomes new, when humility is the doorway to a life that is more true. So let the oil keep flowing gently over wounds we try to hide, for no soul is beyond healing when compassion is the homeless and the street. Every soul is seeking refuge. Every heart longs for peace. And the oil of understanding is the bridge between the pain, turning brokenness to beauty, like the sunshine after rain. So I sing this for the weary, for the father and the child, for the ones who feel forgotten, for the hearts that have run wild. May the ancient grace surround you. May your spirit find release. May the oil upon your journey turn your struggle into peace. Oil upon the ancient pier, oil flowing like a river clear, bringing down the walls of pride, healing every soul inside. Oil upon the ancient pier, breaking every chain of fear, where the blessed and broken meet. Love becomes a song so sweet. And when the world forgets its mercy, and when the strong forget the weak, remember, there is an oil that still flows. Ancient, quiet, powerful, and it rests upon the beard of wisdom, healing everything it touches forever.
Listen, there are places the world does not speak about, valleys the maps forget, paths where no crown ever travels. But even in those forgotten places, someone is walking, not a king, not a conqueror, but a shepherd. He does not chase glory, he does not seek applause. He searches for what others abandon, and every soul he finds, he calls them by name. He is the shepherd of forgotten valleys, where the broken learn to rise. He is carrying every sorrow under Zion's watching skies. He is the shepherd of forgotten valleys, where no voice is left alone. Every wanderer he gathers leads the lost one safely home. I walk through silent canyons where the echoes lost their sound, where even hope felt tired and no footprints could be found. Babylon had long abandoned all the arts it could not use, leaving shadows in the distance and forgotten living truths. But I saw a light approaching through the dust and through the haze, and it moved like gentle mercy through the winding broken ways. He had no crown of diamonds, no armies at his side, only love within his footsteps and compassion as his guide. And he spoke to every side. always rushing, always blind, leaving pieces of the fragile far behind in space and time. But the shepherd walks much slower, where the weakest learn to breathe, gathering the scattered fragments of the ones the world believes. Every tear becomes a story, every wound becomes a song, every soul that felt forgotten learns that they still do belong. And the valleys start to brighten when his voice begins to call, like a river breaking silence, healing everything that falls. Come home, you are not lost. Come home, no matter the cost. Come home, the valley is wide. Come home, walk by my side. Come home, oh, walk by my side. The shepherd knows no borders, no division in his sight. Every broken human spirit is a candle in his light. He does not judge the wanderer for the roads they had to take. He just lifts them from the shadows for their very soul's own sake. And the forgotten learn forgiveness, not from law but from his hand, like a gentle restoration of a wounded promised land. For the valley is a teacher, and the silence is a friend, and the journey through the darkness is not where the story ends. Oh, lead me through, call my name. I am yours, no more shame. Now I walk with deeper meaning, knowing none are left behind. For the shepherd walks within us, in the heart and in the mind. Every stranger is a message, every broken soul a flame. Every valley holds a promise that redemption still remains. So I sing for every wanderer, for the lost and for the weak, for the ones who think they're nothing but are everything they see. He is the shepherd of forgotten valleys, where the broken learn to rise. He is carrying every sorrow under Zion's watching skies. He is the shepherd of forgotten valleys, where no voice is left alone. Every wanderer he gathers, leads the lost ones safely home. He is the shepherd of forgotten valleys, calling out across the land, turning ashes into glory, with compassion in his hand. Listen, listen. There are places the world does not speak about, valleys the maps forget, paths where no crown ever travels. But even in those forgotten places, someone is walking, not a king, not a conqueror, but the shepherd. He does not chase glory, he does not seek applause. He searches for what others abandon, and every soul he finds, he calls them by name. He's the Listen, there are sounds that belong to this world, and there are sounds that belong beyond it. Not every trumpet is made of metal, not every call is heard with the ears. Some trumpets echo in the soul, calling the forgotten, awakening the sleeping, breaking the silence of time itself. This is not the sound of war, this is the sound of return. The trumpet beyond Jordan, blow the trumpet beyond Jordan. Let the truth be heard again, calling every lost believer from the sorrow and the pain. Blow the trumpet beyond Jordan, let the chains begin to fall. Every soul will find its freedom when Jah answers every call. I walk through rivers of silence where the waters seem so still, but beneath that quiet surface was a voice I couldn't kill. Babylon had built confusion like a curtain over light, trying to hide the revelation from the children of the night. But I heard a distant sounding, like a memory in flame, calling every broken spirit, whispering every name. It said, cross over now, beloved, leave the fear that holds you tight, for the promise lies beyond here, where the darkness meets the light. So I stood upon the border, where the old world meets the new, and I felt the earth was shaking, like it knew what I must do. Blow the trumpet beyond Jordan, let the truth be heard again, calling every lost believer from the sorrow and the pain. Blow the trumpet beyond Jordan, let the chains begin to fall. Every soul will find its freedom when Jah answers every call. I have seen the captives crying in the prisons of their mind, building walls around their future, leaving hope so far behind. But the trumpet is awakening every heart that's fallen deep, calling out to every dreamer from the silence where they sleep. For Jordan is not just water, it is passage of the soul, where the broken find their healing and the fractured become whole. And the crossing is a journey, not of feet but of the will, where the spirit learns surrender and the heart becomes still. Blow it, blow it, blow it, let it ride. Blow it, through the sky. Blow it, break the chain. Blow it, heal the pain. The elders spoke in parables of a sound that shakes the ground, not of noise but revelation. In the silence it is found, and the trumpet is not weapon, it is mercy in disguise, calling every fallen angel back to truth beyond the lies. I have walked through burning cities, seen the people lose their way, but the trumpet kept on sounding through the night into the day. And it told me there is justice that no evil can erase, for the river of redemption flows through time and through all the space. Oh, turn and walk away. For the trumpet is your calling to a brighter, truer day. Every tear becomes a witness, every sorrow finds its end, when the trumpet sounds eternal and the broken hearts mend. Blow the trumpet beyond Jordan, let the truth be heard again, calling every lost believer from the sorrow and the pain. Blow the trumpet beyond Jordan, let the chains begin to fall. Every soul will find its freedom when Jah answers every call, and when the world grows silent, and when hope feels far away. Listen closely, the trumpet is still sounding beyond Jordan, calling you home. Listen carefully. Not every voice is loud, not every truth is shouted. Some truths live in silence, in the wind between branches, in the shadow where the cedar stands still. If you are quiet enough, if your heart is open enough, you will hear it, the voice beneath the cedar calling, calling those who are lost, calling those who are broken, calling those who forgot who they are. Tonight we listen, there is a voice beneath the cedar, whispering my name, calling out from deep forever, burning like a flame. There is a voice beneath the cedar, soft but strong and true, saying, child, don't you surrender, I am here with you. I walk through the valley of questions, where answers refuse to stay. Every road looked like confusion, every step led me astray. Babylon was speaking loudly, selling dreams that turned to dust. But my spirit felt a silence that was deeper than distrust. Then I stopped beside an old tree, standing firm against the sky, and I swear I felt a presence that could see through every lie. No trumpet, no great thunder, no mighty angelic sound, just a stillness like a river flowing deep beneath the ground. And it spoke without a language, yet I understood it well, that the truth will always travel where the honest hearts dwell. There is a voice beneath the cedar, whispering my name, calling out from deep forever, burning like a flame. There is a voice beneath the cedar, soft but strong and true, saying, child, don't you surrender, I am here with you. I saw a man with empty pockets, yet his smile would light the room, while another wore a fortune, but his heart was full of gloom. And I wondered what was missing in the race we all run fast, for the future seems so present, but the peace will never last. Then the cedar bent its branches,
confession. Do not judge by what you see, for the richest soul is one that lives in truth and dignity. So I carry that confession like a lantern in my hand, guiding every weary traveler through a troubled, restless land. Shh, listen, listen. The cedar speaks. Listen, listen. The truth it keeps. Listen, listen. Inside the silence. Listen, listen. Break the violence. There is a voice beneath the cedar, whispering my name, calling out from deep forever, burning like a flame. There is a voice beneath the cedar, soft but strong and true, saying, child, don't you surrender, I am here with you. Many searching golden palaces, many searching foreign lands, looking for the hidden wisdom written up by human hands. But the cedar holds a secret that the proud refuse to see, that the kingdom of true meaning lives in humility. I remember nights of struggle when my faith was running thin, when the world felt like a prison built outside and built within. But the tree stood as a witness to each tear I could not hide, and it told me I was stronger than the fear I held inside. For the roots go far beneath us, where the storms can never reach, and the deepest kind of learning is the silence that can teach. Oh, speak to me through the stillness, hold me near through the darkness, lead me home through the wilderness. Oh, let me know I am not alone. Now I walk a little lighter with that cedar in my soul. Every burden feels like mercy, every broken part made whole. And I listen for the whisper when the world becomes too loud, for the truth will never vanish, even buried in a crowd. So if you feel lost and weary, and your hope begins to fade, go and find the quiet places where the earth and spirit trade. There beneath the sacred branches, you will find what you have missed. Not in noise or grand illusion, but in stillness like this bliss. There is a voice beneath the cedar, calling, calling those who are lost, calling those who are broken, calling those who forgot who they are. Tonight we listen. There's a voice beneath the cedar, whispering my name, calling, calling out from deep forever, burning like a... Listen. Oh, listen. When the night grows thick and Babylon begins to whisper lies, when many are asleep in comfort and few remain awake in truth, there stands a figure, not rich in gold, not crowned in silver, but rich in vision, a watchman on Zion's wall. He does not sleep for pleasure, he does not close his eyes for ignorance.
He watches, he waits, he warns. For the sake of the people, I am the watchman on Zion's wall. I see the rise, I see the fall. Through the fire, through the storm, I keep the people safe and warm. I am the watchman on Zion's wall. When darkness tries to make you fall, I will stand and I will cry till the truth lights up the sky. I have seen the streets at midnight, where the shadows learn to dance, where the broken chase tomorrow and the lost ones take a chance. Babylon was selling comfort, wrapped in glitter, cold and fine. But behind the mask of pleasure was a chain they called divine. So I climbed the hill of wisdom where the silence speaks in tone, and I took my place in stillness far above the crowded throne. And I saw the world was turning like a wheel without control, every smile hiding sorrow, everybody hiding soul. So I lifted up my voice now, like a trumpet through the wind, warning those who chase illusion, where the ending must begin. I am the watchman on Zion's wall. I see the rise, I see the fall. Through the fire, through the storm, I keep the people safe and warm. I am the watchman on Zion's wall. When darkness tries to make you fall, I will stand and I will cry till the truth lights up the sky. Many sleep inside the system, thinking chains are liberty, trading truth for shallow comfort, calling blindness being free. But I hear the silent suffering in the hearts they try to hide, like a river full of longing flowing deep beneath their pride. I have walked through burning cities, seen the hunger in the eyes of the children chasing answers under broken Babylon skies. And I call out to the sleepers, not in anger but in pain, for a watchman does not hate them, he just calls them out of chains. Wake up, wake up, wake up now, Zion calling. Wake up, wake up, wake up now. Truth is falling. Wake up, wake up, wake up now. No more hiding. Wake up, wake up, wake up now. Time is rising. Zion is not made of silver, not a city carved in stone. It is built within the spirit, where the truth becomes the throne. And the watchman feels the burden of the ones who cannot see, for his eyes are filled with fire and his heart with prophecy. Every soul that walks in darkness, every heart that feels alone, here's a message in his silence, here's a voice he calls his own. So he stands against the system, not with weapon, not with rage, but with truth that burns like sunrise, turning every single page. Oh, I will not sleep, I will not fall, I will not turn away until Zion calls. If you hear this song forgets to listen, and when truth becomes a whisper, remember, the watchman is still standing on Zion's wall, still watching, still calling, still loving, until all hearts awaken.
Listen, there is a moment between night and day where darkness has not yet surrendered and light has not yet been revealed. A sacred pause in time where hope holds its breath and the soul learns patience. They call it the waiting hour, but I call it the promise hour. For even in the deepest night, the morning star is already on its way, and we wait until it appears. We wait until the morning star appears through the darkness and the fears, holding on with hearts so strong, knowing light will come along. We wait until the morning star appears, washing sorrow, healing tears. Every shadow fades away in the coming of the day. I walked through endless midnight where the silence had a voice. Every step I took in darkness felt like I had no choice. Babylon was all around me, selling dreams that never last, promising a brighter future while it chained me to the past. But I heard a gentle calling, like a whisper in the night, saying, do not fear the darkness, for it gives birth to the light. So I pause within the struggle, let the quiet teach my soul that the night is not my ending, it is part of making whole. For the deepest kind of knowing is not found in what we see, but in trusting what is coming even when it cannot be. We wait until the morning star appears through the darkness and the fears, holding on with hearts so strong, knowing light will come along. We wait until the morning star appears, washing sorrow, healing tears. Every shadow fades away in the coming of the day. I have seen the broken wander through the valleys of despair, searching for a sign of mercy, finding only empty air. But the morning star is patient, it does not rush its flame, it arrives with perfect timing, never early, never tame. And I learned through every season that the waiting is not vain, for the soul is being sharpened through the fire and through the rain. Every tear becomes a teacher, every loss becomes a guide, every silence holds a message that will not be denied. Hold on, hold on, hold on, don't let go. Hold on, hold on, let it grow. Hold on, stay the course. Hold on, find your source. Said, remember, even night must do its work, for the roots are growing deeper in the places that hurt. And the child begins to understand that delay is not defeat, that the morning star is rising even when the night is deep. to the horizon far and wide, knowing something sacred moves there, just beyond the shifting tide. And I trust the unseen promise that the dawn will surely break, for no darkness can forever hold the light that it must wait. Oh, I will wait. Oh, I will believe. Oh, even in the dark, I will receive. Now I walk with deeper patience. Now I breathe a calmer air, for I know the night is working, even when I am unaware. And I sing this for the weary, for the ones who almost fall, for the hearts that feel forgotten when the night begins to call. May your waiting turn to wisdom, may your sorrow turn to grace. May the morning star remind you light is never out of place. We wait until the morning star appears through the darkness and the fears, holding on with hearts so strong, knowing light will come along. We wait until the morning star appears, washing sorrow, healing tears. Every shadow fades away in the coming of the day. We wait until the morning star appears, breaking silence, calming years, turning darkness into song, where the broken all belong. And when the night feels endless, and when hope feels far away, look to the sky. The morning star is already shining, even before you see it, and soon it will appear. Listen. There is a moment between night and day, where darkness has not yet surrendered, and light has not yet been revealed. A sacred pause in time, where hope holds its breath, and the soul learns patience. They call it the waiting hour, but I call it the promise hour. For even in the deepest night, the morning star is already on its way. And we wait until it appears. We wait until the morning.
Listen, the old ones used to say, every season carries a message, every wind carries a memory. And when the almond tree blossoms, the earth whispers a secret, not of endings, but of awakenings. For after every dry season, there comes a flowering. After every night, there comes a dawn. And after every burden, Jah sends a sign. Look closely, the almond tree is blooming again. When the almond tree blossoms, hope is rising in the land. Jah is writing new beginnings with his everlasting hand. Oh, when the almond tree blossoms, dry bones learn to sing again. After every storm of sorrow comes the healing rain. I walk through valleys of trouble, carrying burdens on my head,
The road was long and lonely, many dreams appeared dead. Babylon laughed at the righteous, saying, your faith will surely fail. But I heard a voice in the distance, like a song upon the trail. The mountains stood as witnesses, the river carried ancient words, and every leaf upon the branches sang louder than the birds. They said, do not surrender your vision, do not abandon the light, for the dawn is already coming, though you're still inside the night. Oh, when the almond tree blossoms, hope is rising in the land. Jah is writing new beginnings with his everlasting hand. Oh, when the almond tree blossoms, dry bones learn to sing again. After every storm of sorrow comes the healing rain. The farmer plants in patience, though he cannot see the grain. Trust in every buried promise will someday rise again. The mother prays for her children, the elder prays for the youth. The prophet cries in the wilderness, still declaring Jah's truth. Many chase the glittering silver, many chase the crowns of fame, but the almond tree reminds us life is more than a name. For the roots beneath the surface are stronger than they appear, and the blessings Jah has spoken are already drawing near. Oh, bloom again, though the world may wound your spirit. Bloom again, though Babylon may mock your dream. Bloom again, though your tears have filled the river. Bloom again, Jah says bloom again. When the almond tree blossoms, hope is rising in the land. Jah is writing new beginnings with his everlasting hand. Oh, when the almond tree blossoms, dry bones learn to sing again. After every storm of sorrow comes the healing rain. I remember the days of famine, when the wells were running dry, when every prayer seemed unanswered, vanishing into the sky. Yet the stars kept their positions, and the moon still crossed the sea. For Jah was working in the silence, preparing what I could not see. Like Joseph in the prison, like David in the field, like Moses in the desert, the faithful never yield. Every trial carries wisdom, every struggle leaves a seed, and the harvest comes appointed for every righteous deed. Oh, blossom, blossom, almond tree blossom, rise up, children, rise up now. Blossom, blossom, almond tree blossom, Jah not finished with you now. Oh, blossom, blossom, almond tree blossom, the season changing somehow. The elders' hair turns silver, the young become the old. Yet every generation carries a story to be told. The almond tree keeps teaching that life moves in a circle wide. What seems to fade in one season returns with greater pride. So walk with faith and courage when the road is steep and long, for Jah can turn your mourning into an everlasting song. The branches reach toward heaven, the roots embrace the earth, and every blossom is a witness of renewal and rebirth. Oh, when the almond tree blossoms, hope is rising in the land. Jah is writing new beginnings with his everlasting
was not forever, for sorrow was not forever. For Jah has appointed seasons, and every faithful soul shall see the almond tree blossom again and again and again and again and again.
Listen, there is a place beyond the noise of the world, a place where time does not forget, where every tear has a name, where every prayer finds its echo, where nothing is truly lost. They call it the river, but not just any river. The river that remembers, it remembers who you are. Even when you forget yourself, it remembers every step, every fall, every rising again. And tonight it is calling, where the river remembers my name, washing away my fear and shame. Every sorrow fades away in the current of Jah's grace, where the river remembers my soul, making every broken part whole. In its flow I find my way to a brighter, endless day. I walk through lands of confusion, where the streets forgot my face, where the mirror showed a stranger, lost in time and empty space. Babylon was speaking loudly, selling truth that felt like lies. But my spirit heard a whisper from the river in disguise. It said, come closer, weary traveler, lay your burdens on my stream, for I carry all your fragments, every shattered hope and dream. So I stepped into the silence, where the water touched my skin, and I felt the weight of sorrow start to slowly sink within, like the past began to loosen, like the pain began to fade, like the river held my memories and returned the peace I prayed. Where the river remembers my name, washing away my fear and shame. Every sorrow fades away in the current of Jah's grace, where the river remembers my soul, making every broken part whole. In its flow I find my way to a brighter, endless day. I have seen the city crying under neon burning skies, where the laughter hides the longing in 1,000 tired eyes. Everyone is chasing something that they cannot quite define, like a shadow just ahead of them, moving just beyond the line. But the river keeps on flowing through the valleys of the weak, and it never turns away from every heart that cannot speak. It collects the silent stories of the broken and the brave, and it writes them into sunlight on the surface of its wave. Flow river, flow river, carry me home, carry me home. Flow river, don't leave me alone, don't leave me alone. Flow river, wash me inside, be my guide, be my guide. The elder said, remember, water knows what time forgets. Every wound that you are hiding is a seed of deep regret. But the river spoke more softly, like a mother to a child, saying nothing here is wasted. Even pain becomes refined. So I learned to stop resisting what I cannot understand, and I let the current take me like a message in its hand. For the strongest souls are often those who learn to let things go, like a leaf upon the water, trusting where the tide will flow. Take me deeper, let me go, heal my spirit, let the river show. Now I walk with less resistance, now I breathe a softer air. For I know the river's wisdom is a presence always there. When the world becomes too heavy and the night begins to call, I remember there is water that can wash away it all. So I offer all my burdens to the river pure and white, and I find my soul returning to the truth I cannot hide. Hey, where the river remembers my name, where the river washing away my fear and shame. Every sorrow fades away in the current of Jah's grace. Where the river remembers my soul, oh, making every broken part whole. In its flow I find my way to a brighter, endless day. Where the river remembers my story, turning darkness into glory. In its waters I am free, restoring who I'm meant to be. And if you ever feel forgotten, and if the world erases your name, go to the river. It remembers everything, and it will carry you home again.
Listen, before wisdom wore a crown, before knowledge learned to speak loudly, before power built its towers of pride, there was something simpler, something humbler, something the world almost forgot. Wisdom walks barefoot, no shoes of gold, no armor of ego, no rush, no noise, just truth touching the earth directly. And if you are quiet enough, you can hear her footsteps. Wisdom walks barefoot on the earth, knowing humble is her worth. She don't need no throne or name, still she lights the world aflame. Wisdom walks barefoot in the rain, through the sorrow, through the pain. Every step is calm and true, teaching me and teaching you. I met a man with empty pockets, but his eyes were full of light. He had nothing in possession, yet his soul was shining bright. And I asked him for his secret, how he carried so much peace. He just smiled and pointed downward, said that's where all burdens cease. For the ground knows every story that the heavens cannot tell, every tear that falls in silence, every rise from living hell. Babylon was preaching loudly, selling wisdom in disguise, but the truth was walking slowly, barefoot right before their eyes. And the more I tried to chase it, the more distant it would be, till I learned that what I'm seeking has been walking next to me. Wisdom walks barefoot on the earth, knowing humble is her worth. She don't need no throne or name, still till she lights the world aflame. Wisdom walks barefoot in the rain, through the sorrow, through the pain. Every step is calm and true, teaching me and teaching you. The rich man reels his mansion on the worry in his mind, but the humble man is richer with the peace that he can find. For no palace holds true comfort if the heart is full of fear, and no crown can block the whisper of the truth that draws you near. I have walked through crowded cities where the noise would never end, but I found the deepest silence in a stranger calling friend. And I saw that wisdom travels not in gold or shining rings, but in simple acts of mercy and the peace that kindness brings. Walk slow, barefoot true. Walk slow, living proof. Walk slow, feel the ground. Walk slow, wisdom found. The elder said, remember, don't confuse the loud with right, for the softest voice of wisdom often lives beyond the night. And the child begins to understand before the scholar learns to see that the greatest truth is often what requires humility. So I drop my heavy thinking like a stone into the sea, and I listen to the silence that was waiting patiently. And it told me all I needed without speaking many words, just the rhythm of the earth tone and the singing of the birds. So slow me down, oh, let me feel. Oh, teach my heart what is real. Now I walk a little lighter. Now I listen when I move. Every step becomes a teacher. Every moment starts to prove that the world is not a contest. It's a journey, soft and wide, and the deepest kind of knowing is the truth you hold inside. So I sing this for the broken, for the rushing, restless mind. May you find that wisdom's waiting in the simple things you find. Wisdom walks barefoot on the earth, knowing humble is her worth. She don't need no throne or name, still she lights the world aflame. Whoa, wisdom walks barefoot in the rain, through the sorrow, through the pain. Every step is calm and true. Oh, teaching me and teaching you. Wisdom walks barefoot through the storm, keeping every soul warm. In her silence we are free. She is life, she is the key. And when the world is running fast, and when the noise becomes too much, remember, wisdom does not run, she walks barefoot. And she is already here.